If you look at Genesis chapter 4 and Genesis chapter 5, there's a very interesting parallel here. Starting with Genesis chapter 4, after the altercation that happened between Cain and Abel happened, Cain was chased away from the face of the Lord. He became a vagabond and a wanderer. But that didn't stop him from procreating. His first son was Enoch. Wait, Enoch. That sounds familiar. Because if we go into Genesis chapter 5, Enoch is also the son of Jared in the lineage of Seth. And this Enoch, Cain builds a city in the name of Enoch. Enoch goes on to having kids of his own. So first he had Irad, and then Irad has Mahujahel, and then Mahujahel has Methuselah. Methuselah? But we know that Methuselah is the father of Lamech in the genealogy of Seth. It goes even further. Methuselah is also the father of Lamech in the genealogy of Cain. What is going on here? So what's even crazier in the genealogy of Cain? Lamech gives birth to 4 children, calls them Jubal, Jabal, Tubal-Cain, and Naamah. Jabal is actually the father of herders and nomads, people who, walk around and move around places from places to places. And then Jubal is the father of musicians, all of those people who invented music. Tubal-Cain is actually known as the people who invented metal tools. So when you talk about swords and guns and metal things that are used for good things and bad things, actually came from the genealogy of Cain. Now, it doesn't stop there. We know that a lady is actually mentioned, which is rare occurrence in the Bible for a lady to be mentioned in the genealogy. And then Naamah is mentioned here. But you know what Naamah means? It means fair. Fair? What? If we go to Genesis chapter 5, we look at the genealogy of Seth. We see in there that from Seth came Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and then Noah. We know that everything ended with Noah because of the flood. So there is this part in the Bible that talks about the sons of God coming into the daughters of men. And a lot of people have interpreted this to mean that angels are coming to mate with men. But then there is no scriptural proof for that, except in the book of Job, but we'll get back to that later. The reason I think that that's not the case is because in the entire Bible, those that are called sons of God are children, men of God. And these people are the people that follow God, the people that are recognized as the people that belong to God. And we know that Seth's lineage were recognized as those who belong to God. And then we know that the man is in his fallen state, is referred to as man. And daughters of man or daughters of men, that's where we see Naamah, daughter of man. And so I believe that what happened before the flood is that the children of Seth were coming into the daughters of Cain. And this cohabitation was producing evil unlike we've never seen before. Moral of the story, if God wants to use you and you choose not to follow God, He's going to raise somebody else.